Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something every human being experiences but very few people truly understand. The topic is simple yet incredibly powerful: when life hurts. Every person sitting here has felt pain at some point in life. Pain is not something that only happens to weak people, unlucky people, or unsuccessful people. Pain is part of the human experience. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, and no matter how successful you become, life will hurt you at some point. There will be moments in life when things do not go the way you planned. You will face rejection, failure, disappointment, betrayal, and loss. Sometimes you will work extremely hard and still not see the results you hoped for. Sometimes people you trusted will let you down. Sometimes you will feel alone even when you are surrounded by others. These moments can make life feel heavy, and they can make you question everything. But here is the truth that many people do not realize: pain is not your enemy. Pain is a teacher. Pain has the power to shape you, strengthen you, and transform you into someone stronger than you ever imagined. The problem is that most people try to run away from pain instead of learning from it. They try to hide from it, ignore it, or escape it. But pain always finds a way back until you learn the lesson it came to teach you. When life hurts, it is easy to lose hope. It is easy to feel like the world is against you. Your mind begins to fill with negative thoughts. You start questioning your abilities. You start wondering if you are strong enough to keep going. But the most important thing to remember during those moments is this: pain is temporary, but giving up can last forever. Every great person you admire has gone through painful moments. Every successful leader, athlete, entrepreneur, and visionary has faced days when they felt broken. The difference between those who rise and those who fall is not the absence of pain. The difference is how they respond to pain. Some people allow pain to destroy them. They become bitter, angry, and hopeless. They allow their struggles to define their identity. But others choose a different path. They allow pain to make them stronger. They turn their wounds into wisdom. They turn their struggles into strength. When life hurts, it is often because something is changing. Growth rarely feels comfortable. Imagine a seed planted in the ground. Before it becomes a strong tree, it must break open. That breaking process is painful, but it is also necessary for growth. In the same way, many painful moments in life are actually preparing you for something greater. Sometimes life hurts because it is pushing you in a new direction. Maybe a door closed because another door is waiting to open. Maybe a relationship ended because you were meant to find something healthier. Maybe a failure happened because you were meant to learn something important before your next success. Pain also reveals your true strength. When everything in life is going smoothly, it is easy to feel confident and comfortable. But when life becomes difficult, your real character appears. Difficult moments show you what you are truly made of. They reveal your courage, your resilience, and your determination. Another powerful truth is that pain connects us as human beings. Every person you meet is fighting a battle you may not see. Someone you pass on the street may be dealing with heartbreak, financial struggles, health problems, or personal loss. Understanding this truth can make you more compassionate and more understanding toward others. When life hurts, one of the most important things you can do is keep moving forward. Progress may be slow, but even small steps matter. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is simply refuse to quit. Even when the road is dark and uncertain, taking one step forward is still a victory. There will be days when you feel exhausted emotionally and mentally. Days when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. During those moments, remind yourself of all the challenges you have already survived. Think about the obstacles you once believed were impossible to overcome. Yet here you are, still standing. Human beings are far stronger than they realize. Inside every person is a level of strength that only appears during the most difficult moments. Pain has a way of unlocking that hidden strength. It forces you to dig deeper, fight harder, and discover abilities you never knew you had. Another important lesson about pain is patience. Healing does not happen overnight. Just like physical wounds take time to heal, emotional wounds also require time. Be patient with yourself during difficult periods. Growth and healing are processes, not instant transformations. When life hurts, it is also an opportunity to reflect on what truly matters. Sometimes we become so busy chasing success, money, and recognition that we forget the importance of relationships, purpose, and inner peace. Pain has a way of reminding us what is truly valuable in life. Your struggles can also become your greatest source of inspiration. Many of the most powerful stories in the world are stories of people who faced incredible adversity and refused to give up. Their pain became the foundation of their strength. One day, the challenges you are facing today may become the story that inspires someone else. Someone may look at your journey and find the courage to keep going because you did not quit. When life hurts, it is important to remember that darkness never lasts forever. Just like night eventually gives way to sunrise, difficult seasons eventually pass. No storm lasts forever. The pain you feel today will not define your entire life. The key is to continue believing that better days are ahead. Hope is one of the most powerful forces a human being can hold on to. Even in the darkest moments, hope can light the path forward. Life is not about avoiding pain. It is about learning how to rise after pain. It is about becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient through the challenges you face. And one day, when you look back at your life, you may realize something surprising. The moments that hurt the most were also the moments that changed you the most. They shaped your character, strengthened your spirit, and prepared you for the life you were meant to live. So if life is hurting you right now, remember this: you are not broken. You are being shaped. You are stronger than your struggles. You are greater than your fears. And your story is not over yet, because sometimes the most beautiful chapters of life begin after the most painful moments. When life hurts, one of the hardest things to do is to stay strong in moments of deep disappointment. Sometimes you give your best effort, you give your heart, your time, and your energy to something you truly believed in, and yet things still fall apart. In those moments, it is easy to feel defeated. It is easy to feel like all your efforts were meaningless. But the truth is that no effort that builds your character is ever wasted. Every challenge you face is shaping you into a stronger version of yourself. Pain has a way of forcing you to grow. It forces you to look at life differently. It forces you to develop courage, patience, and resilience. These are qualities that comfort can never teach you. Comfort may feel good, but it rarely makes you stronger. There will be moments when you feel like the world is moving forward while you are stuck in the same place. You may watch other people succeed while you are still struggling. You may question why your journey seems harder than others. But remember this important truth: everyone's timeline is different. Life is not a race against other people. Your journey is unique, and your struggles are shaping a strength that others may never understand. When life hurts, it often reveals who truly stands beside you. Difficult moments have a strange way of showing you who your real supporters are. Some people may walk away when life becomes complicated, while others will stand beside you even in your darkest hours. These moments teach you the true value of loyalty, friendship, and love. Another powerful lesson pain teaches us is humility. When life is easy, it is easy to become proud or careless. But when life challenges you, it reminds you how fragile and precious everything truly is. It reminds you to appreciate small victories, meaningful relationships, and simple moments of peace. Sometimes pain is the result of losing something important. It might be a relationship, an opportunity, a dream, or even a person you love deeply. Loss can feel like a heavy weight on your heart. It can leave you feeling empty and confused. But even in moments of loss, life continues moving forward. Healing does not mean forgetting the past. Healing means learning to carry your experiences in a way that no longer destroys your peace. It means turning painful memories into lessons instead of allowing them to become permanent wounds. When life hurts, you must remember that you still have the power to choose your response. You may not be able to control everything that happens to you, but you can always control how you react. You can choose bitterness, anger, and resentment, or you can choose growth, strength, and wisdom. Choosing growth is not always easy. It requires courage. It requires patience. It requires the willingness to stand up again even when you feel like staying down. But every time you choose growth, you become stronger. Another important truth is that pain can awaken your purpose. Sometimes the greatest purpose in life is discovered through the deepest struggles. Many people who inspire the world today found their purpose during their most painful moments. Their struggles gave them a reason to fight harder, to help others, and to create something meaningful. Your pain may one day become someone else's hope. The challenges you overcome today may give you the strength to help someone else tomorrow. This is how pain can transform into purpose. When life hurts, it is also important to practice kindness toward yourself. Many people become their own worst critics during difficult times. They blame themselves, judge themselves, and carry unnecessary guilt. But growth requires compassion toward yourself. You must allow yourself the space to heal, learn, and rebuild. Another powerful reminder during painful times is that progress does not always happen in big dramatic steps. Sometimes progress looks like getting out of bed when you feel emotionally exhausted. Sometimes progress is choosing not to give up. Sometimes progress is simply believing that tomorrow can be better than today. Strength is not always loud. Sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is quietly continue moving forward even when nobody sees their struggle. One day, the pain you feel today will not hurt as much. One day you will look back and realize how far you have come. You will realize that the struggles that once seemed unbearable were actually shaping you into a stronger person. You will see that every challenge added another layer to your character. Every setback built more resilience inside you. Every painful experience taught you something valuable about life and about yourself. And when that day comes, you may discover something powerful. You may discover that the pain that once tried to break you actually built you into someone stronger than you ever imagined. Life will always have difficult moments. There will always be challenges that test your patience and your courage. But those moments do not define your destiny. Your response to those moments defines your destiny. So if life hurts right now, do not lose hope. Do not believe the voice in your mind that says things will never improve. Difficult seasons are part of life, but they are not permanent. Stand up again. Take another step forward. Believe that your story is still being written. Because sometimes the strongest people in the world are not the ones who never feel pain. They are the ones who feel the pain and still choose to rise again. And remember this powerful truth: life may hurt you, but it can never defeat you if you refuse to give up.